Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Kia. In today's video, I'm going to be giving a walkthrough of this curriculum, Shurley English. There's not really that many videos on YouTube about this. The ones I did find, I will link in the description if you guys want to check those out. But I just wanted to do this video to be a resource for anyone researching curriculum. So this is the homeschooling version, and this is for grammar and composition. And this is level 1. So level 1 may or may not really correspond to grade 1. Just look through it and see if you would like to use this with your first grader. I guess it just depends on your child if you want to use it in first grade or second grade or something like that. But I'm going to share, the curriculum, and you can decide for yourself. So what I have here is the teacher's manual and the student workbook. There's two other things that you can get that I don't have. That is the practice book and the CDs. So the way this curriculum works is they use Jingles to teach different parts of speech. So that's what the CDs are for, the different jingles. And there are a few videos here on YouTube that go over some jingles. So I will link that in the description as well. But it's kind of fun just making it up, your own way and doing your own hand motions and stuff like that. So we don't have the CDs right now. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the teacher's manual. Okay, so here's the table of contents. Let me try to, hopefully you can see. And the way this works is they have different chapters, and the chapters, if you want to think about it, can correspond to a week. So in total, there are 28 chapters, and there are 5 lessons within each chapter. So basically 5 lessons for the week, or whatever. And these are the different parts of speech they go over. So they go over noun, subject, noun, verb, adverb, adjective, article, adjective, preposition, and object of the preposition. Okay, so here's one of the lessons. This is chapter 6, lesson 1. And the first thing you're gonna do once you get to this level, before it's more readiness, it's talking about different like grouping things, subgrouping and stuff like that. And they have a cute story about the sentence kingdom, so they're learning about what a sentence is and stuff like that, and little activities, make a crown. That was pretty fun to do. So anyway, I want to show you this one because this is like really getting into the curriculum and how to do and use the curriculum. So here you have the objectives. So Jingles, vocabulary number 1, and grammar, sentence structure, question, answer, flow, review, noun, and verb. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go over the jingles that you learn. So in the student book, it's all laid out. They have here a jingle section. And for this particular chapter, chapter 6, they've only learned these 3 jingles. So the noun jingle, the verb jingle, and the sentence jingle. So you're just going to go over that, and it takes like barely a minute. And then you have the vocabulary, and this, oh my goodness, my baby is talking outside the door. She sounds so cute. So here it's telling you, as the teacher, the instructor, how to introduce that to the child. And this is scripted. And when I first got this curriculum, I was like, oh no, what is this? But when you're doing it, it's actually not that bad. Of course, you can always read ahead of time, read in advance, and see if this is something, see how to put it into your own words. When I just read it like that, it's fine. And then these are the vocabulary words that you're going to start to introduce. So cats, boys, bears, sat, ran. And the grammar time for this lesson, lesson 1, is just introducing the question and answer flow. So this curriculum does not do sentence diagramming. They classify a sentence, and they use this question and answer flow to, classify the sentence. They don't. So this is a alternative to sentence diagram, because I know a lot of almost every language arts curriculum that I've seen, or grammar curriculum, they are doing sentence diagramming. So if you don't want to do sentence diagramming, maybe this will be a good option for you. Okay, so that's it for lesson 1. Then lesson 2 is the same thing, jingle time vocabulary, and now they're introducing sentences here. And then you're going to get into actually doing the question and answer flow with your children. So I'm going to show you how this is done. Okay, so it gives you the sentences in the teacher's manual, and you can write this like on your board. If you have a wall board or this kind of like table board, sometimes we use this if we're sitting on the couch or in the room doing schoolwork, or you can use a sheet of paper. Okay, so you have the sentences here, and then you're going to start the question and answer flow, right? So you read the sentence, cat sat. What sat? Cat, subject, noun. So on top of that, your student is just going to write SN for subject, noun. And then the second question is, what is being said about cats? Cat sat, verb. So you write a V over the verb. And I'm going to show you one more time, okay? So the next sentence, boys sat. Who sat? Boys, subject, noun. And then the second one is, what is being said about boys? Boys sat, verb. Okay, so that's how it's going to go throughout. There's no drawing funky lines and stuff like that. It's just simply writing. It's simply writing the parts of speech on top of those particular words. And then, so that takes like, 2 seconds. And then the activity here is I say, you say. So I say cats, you say sat, cats sat. I say boys, you say sat, boys sat. And then now lesson 3 for the same chapter, they're going to introducing new words here, new sentence, but then you're still going to classify that particular sentence. And these are, just the answers, and it's telling you, what to say, how to say it. And here is the chant. And then this here is activity in the student book where they're going to pick out, which ones are nouns. So they're going to find the nouns there. Okay. Oh, my baby is like, I don't know, she wants to come in here. Okay, so then lesson 4, same thing. Now the activity is for verbs. You have the option on day 5 to do journal writing, and it's for level 1, so it's supposed to be like more basic writing. So don't try to trip out too much about it. They're just getting into writing, and they're writing about whatever they want, their day, stuff like that. Okay, and then chapter 7, they're learning a new jingle, so a new part of speech, synonyms and antonyms. And then they have the assignment pointing out the synonyms and antonyms. So I want to show you on day 5 of chapter 7, because now they have test time. So in chapter 7, they're introduced the test, and the test is in the student workbook. So here's the student workbook again, and I'm just going to flip to it really fast. Okay, so this is the test section of the student workbook, and here is the test. And obviously, well, it might not be obvious, but it's homeschool. If you don't want to give your child tests, you don't have to. It's just a curriculum, they have tests in it. And this is what the first test would look like. They're going to classify the sentence, point out which one's synonym and antonym, and then here they write, they can write here if they want to, but they can write it in their journal, a paragraph of what they learned that week. And the next test is very similar. And then here would be the third test where they have to name the 4 parts of speech that they learned. So, it's going to pick up, okay? And then now here, this one, they're going to put a sentence together, and they have to put it in this order, classify it that way, and write in their journal. So, like every 5th day, they would write in their journal and do the test if you want them to do the test. Okay, the test goes up to week 27, and there are 28 weeks. So from chapter 7 or week 7, chapter 7 to chapter 27, they would be doing a test every 5th day. So if that's every Friday or like whatever, however your school works. So I flipped into another lesson, and this is chapter 19, lesson 5. So you can see the sentence is a little bit longer, of course, because by then they'll be learning some new parts of speech here. Okay, so I think you guys get it, and there are different activities for them to do. The activity is not always the same. So the one I had showed before, that was just for her that week. I got this used, so the person, they wrote on it. Sometimes it'll say like go around the house and like find something, like in the beginning chapters. That was like one of the activities. So they'll have like various activities and stuff. A lot of activities are in the student book. So here is the student book. And like I already showed you, these are the jingles that they're going to learn. So they learn 8 jingles, or 8 parts of speech. This is the vocabulary section. So from chapter 6 until chapter 25, they're learning a bunch of different vocabulary words. So they learn between 3 and 4 from lessons 2 to 4, I think. Oh no, it starts in lesson 1 too. Okay, lessons 1 to 4. And then have synonym and antonym section. So these are the different ones that they're going through. And this is the reference section, telling you about sentence, journal writing, synonyms, capitalization, common nouns, proper nouns, paragraph writing, telling you about writing a letter. Okay, and then the practice section. So it will tell you in the teacher's manual, and it starts on chapter 10, lesson 1. Just for like if they need a little bit of extra practice going through something, it will tell you. And as you go along, it's going to get, a little bit more sentences. And sorry, I'm just trying to flip to the end of that. So that's a lot of different practice things. Then here's a test section, which I just showed you already. Once again, I should have like tabbed it before I started this, but that's okay. Bear with me. And then you have the activity section. And, like I said, in the teacher's manual, it will tell you when to go to this and what, they're supposed to do and stuff like that. So it has different activities. Okay, so that's it. Let me know if you guys have used this with your student. If you have used any of the levels, if you've used all of the levels, how was it? And I will have linked in the description some other videos I found on YouTube about this curriculum, and also their website if you would like to check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.